Hey folks, welcome to another What's in the Box. My name is Jesse, and today we are looking at Clank Legacy Acquisitions Incorporated. Has a Penny Arcade logo, Direwolf. Um, I love Clank. I love Clank in Space. Clank Legacy has been on my list for a very long time. Every time I looked for things about Clank Legacy, I've seen this Acquisitions Incorporated. I wasn't quite sure what it was all about. But we recently did a top 10 legacy games, and we talked about Clank Legacy a bit. So it made me really want to get into it because it wasn't my top 10, it was Ronald's top 10 legacy games. Ronald has played Clank. You'll have to check out that list to see where he ranked it. Um, it's been on my list for such a long time. We were driving back from Nashville all the way back to Baton Rouge, where we're from, and we stopped at this place in Huntsville called Stone Valley Games. It's a new, I would say it's a new board game store, but they do have an online presence. Anyway, yeah, Clank Legacy. You can probably hear my cat too. Cat was missed me for about a week while we were off playing Pandemic Legacy Season 0, which is featured here on the channel. Be sure to check that out. But let's get into Clank Legacy. I have a few questions before we get into it. If you have played this, how many players did you play it with, and how was it? I'm very curious how it works at 2. Curious how it works at 3 and 4 for people who play this multiple times, which doesn't happen too often. But let's get into it. All right, Clank Legacy. It's a giant box. I thought the art looked goofy, but hopefully it's not as goofy. Look at that glare. You can see in the studio tour that we did, all the stuff you see in the glare can be seen on the studio tour, which is on youtube.com/iheartboardgames, this channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe. But while I peel off the plastic, I like to tell you about twitch.tv/heartboardgames. That's over there on Twitch. We do live plays, including games like Clank Legacy. Once again, we did Pandemic Legacy. We've done Charterstone, Betrayal. All of those are available now on our. I'll tell you why I'm laughing in a second. But they're available here on YouTube. So, if you're picky about box damage, I just had some box damage occur. So the plastic just was, I guess it was so tight that this happened. Honestly, it's Clank Legacy. It's going to get a lot more damage than just this. So yeah, I'm not worried about that. But if this were, some collector's style game, I would be worried about it. I mean, there's already little scuffs in the cover and stuff like that. Not a big deal. Let's jump into it. Direwolf makes good stuff, so I'm happy to take a peek in this. Once again, not once again, but spoilers may be seen. I try my best not to spoil myself. Sometimes I stumble upon contents that I didn't want to see, but I have to do these unboxings, so here they are. And a lot of times these unboxings are to discover things as you discover them with me. For example, things that are wrong. It's been helpful in the past to see like mold in the box and stuff like that. But it's also fun to just open it. And if there was a letter on top that said, don't go any further, I probably wouldn't. But until I see that, oh, wait, here it is. Please read this page before looking at anything else in this box. Okay. Oh no, I looked at your ads. Clank Legacy Acquisitions Incorporated is a legacy game. It's right there in the name. Choices you make while playing can affect the next time you play. You will make permanent changes to the components, adding stickers to them, writing on them, and with a marker provided by you, or even destroying them. Seriously, destroy means permanently remove something from this copy of the board game, never to be used again. A campaign of at least 10 games tells the continuing story of you and your friends building your own Acquisitions Incorporated franchise. Your decisions will result in a unique copy of this board game, a personal setting for further play. For the best experience to preserve the surprises of the campaign, take special care with the following. We strongly suggest that more than one player read this rulebook to help ensure all rules are followed correctly. You should also check for any rules, updates, and answers to frequently asked questions in the FAQ document at clankinc.com/fac. If you have played original Clank, a deck building adventure, look for this symbol at the bottom of some pages. It highlights key rule differences in the game. Don't open following components yet. The Book of Secrets, I won't open that. Cardporium, I won't open that. Sticker sheets, I won't open that. The Book of Secrets will tell you when to use the Cardporium and sticker sheets. Ready to play? Follow the setup over the next 2 pages. So I'm not ready to play. So this one's a challenge to go through because, let's see, I think I should be fine. I've been here before. We got the franchise charter. We got all that. I'm not going to read any details about it. I'm just going to go through it, look at things. Maybe you want to compare things. Oh, look at that. Sticker closed. So we're definitely not looking at this. It's a Book of Secrets after all. These are things I don't mind looking at. You know, components such as these. This looks like part of the board that normally would be on the Clank board. Mission reports. What is this? That looks, oh, that's sticker sheets. Don't look at that. We got the big board. I mean, is this necessary? Let's take these out. Got a lot of table space here. I want to look at this. It's going to be on the board on the first play, right? So I think it's fine to look at that. So here we go. We're going to look at the board. All right, here's one side. It's purple. It's clanky. And that's clanky and clearly room for expansion. How fun is that? All right, we have all these boxes here. We're not going to look in those. We are going to look at these minis. We got the dragon instead of the wooden piece. We have adventurers. Kind of Shrek-like in their stances. Yeah, cartoony. I like it. I think so far I like the first character. Here's a dwarf, the hammer. And then we have a little rogue on a box. Yeah, I think the first character suits me. So here's the thing. I'm not going to open these. They didn't say not to look at these. And I think it'd be fine. I got to leave some for the table at twitch.tv/heartboardgames. Leave the I out. There's no I in board games. Nice. Got a green one. I like the red one from the original. That's okay. So we got some boxes, and then we have lots of do not opens. So here's something that usually ends up spoiling me. Looking under the red thing. I'm going to do it. I will report. If you don't want to know, this is where you sign off. I'm going to look for it. I'm not going to look in this Cardporium either. I just want to lift it up. I want to lift up these. There's lots of contents in these, but I don't think I want to know what these are yet. So I'm going to lift up the red thing. I mean, come on. It's a pandemic. I mean, it's not a pandemic. It's a legacy game. I'd say there's 80% chance there's something under here. Of course. Of course. But we won't know what that is. Yeah, if they didn't put anything under there, that actually would have been more shocking than seeing something underneath there. So I think that's all we can look at for pandemic. I'm still in pandemic mode. I just played all through season 0. So that anytime Legacy's involved, that's what comes out. So Clank Legacy, that's all we're going to look at for that. So I hope you catch this when we play it live, twitch.tv/heartboardgames. Come watch that live if this is way in the future. Perhaps it's already on here on this channel. Hit subscribe so you can come back, watch more legacy unboxings and other ones and original content, all the stuff. So until next time, the box is closed.